Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So this year's playoffs should be very interesting, man. I think it's a lot of teams out there that are talented, and we can see a few upsets this year. So I'm here to tell y'all what I think is going to happen this year with all these matchups in the playoffs. So before we get into the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, thanks for giving me a chance. If you like the video and you like the content, make sure you click the subscribe button at the end. I got everything from football and basketball. This is the channel you need to be at, so make sure you click the button. Now let's actually get into the video. So we gonna start with the wild card round and work our way up. And I'm starting with the Bills and Texans game. Now I know a lot of people feel like Deshaun Watson, he's a great quarterback and he does a good job with the Texans offense. He actually works wonders for this offense, but it's just not gonna be enough to beat these Bills. The Bills, they got a good defense this year, bro. They're allowing the 4th least passing yards per game, the 10th least rushing yards. They're allowing the 2nd least points, and they have a good red zone defense. So it's going to be hard for them to score on the Bills, bro. Deshaun Watson, he struggled a few times this year when he shouldn't have to put up points on the board with this offense. So I predict that's going to happen again in these playoffs. Plus, when has the Texans been good in the playoffs? Let's keep it real right there as well, bro. Like, the Bills, along with their defense, they have the offense to complement their defense. They have Josh Allen, a second-year quarterback that's been balling, and he has really matured. He really has cut down on his mistakes. He's really a competitor. He was a competitor last year, but he's still a competitor, and this man has been a leader. He has the ability to pass the ball to his weapons like Cole Beasley and John Brown, but if he needs to, he can escape and get the yards on foot. He's not like Lamar, but he can get the yards on foot. And he has a good running back, Devin Singletary, and he has Frank Gore, who can step it in and get his little chunk in. You feel me? So I'm going with the Bills over the Texans. Now the next matchup I got is the Titans versus the Patriots. Now, I understand that the Titans, they've been balling recently, bruh. They put up a good fight to get in the playoffs. And they've been balling with Ryan Tannehill. But that shit is about to come to an end. Like, seriously. Ryan Tannehill is not ready for the Patriots defense. Like, let's be real here, bruh. I could see Ryan Tannehill throwing an interception, if not 2 of them, to Stephon Gilmore, bro. Now, I will say that if they know how to use Derrick Henry and pass the ball good enough on this defense, they will have a chance, but it won't be enough. Plus, Tom Brady is in playoff mode. Now, the whole Patriots is in playoff mode. If you don't know, you should know by now that they play different in the playoffs, bro. And whatever level they play at, it should be good enough to beat the Titans. No offense to any Titans fans. Now, the next matchup I got is the Vikings versus the Saints. I predict that the Saints get their revenge against the Vikings, and I'm positive that Marcus Williams will be more hyped for this game than anybody. He's the person that gave up the game for them last time they met up. When Stephon Diggs caught that Hail Mary catch and he missed the tackle. Now, the reason why I picked the Saints is because I just can't trust Kirk Cousins in situations like this. There has been times where he struggled. There has been times when the O-line struggled as well. And there's been times where the defense is just more generous than usual, bruh. Now, the Vikings, they have the weapons to win this matchup, especially with Dalvin Cook as their running back, bro. But I think they will underperform, and the Saints and Drew Brees will thrive and get the win. Now, the next matchup I got to close out the wild card round is the Seahawks versus the Eagles. Now, I think this game will be more interesting than what people are expecting, but I still know that the Eagles will lose. The Seahawks are missing one of their key guys, Chris Carson, but they won't need him against the Eagles, bro. Russell Wilson and the passing game is enough to get the job done, because think about it. The Eagles, they suck on offense, bro. Carson Wentz does everything he can possibly do almost every week, and the wide receivers be dropping the ball, and also he does not really have any wide receivers to depend on. They've been hurt, bro. And then on top of that, when you look at the defensive side of the ball, all the defense is good for is stopping the run when they feel like it. But other than that, they don't have the defensive backs to stop offenses. That is why they will lose against the Seahawks, and they definitely will not win the Super Bowl even if they do win this matchup. Now here's an updated look at the bracket after everything got predicted. Based off seeding, this is how the divisional round will look, and we go hop straight into it. We go talk about the Patriots and Chiefs matchup. Now with Lamar Jackson getting all the attention, people forget how gifted and electrifying Mahomes and the Chiefs are. Even though the Patriots have the best defense on paper, the Chiefs have the coaching and the talent to overcome that. And I just feel like the Chiefs, they will eliminate the Patriots. And if that happens, Brady will retire. I'm calling it right now. I don't care if he's playing until he's 45 or 50. You feel me? So, the next matchup we got is the Ravens versus the Bills. I have to roll with Baltimore all the way. Baltimore, they the more complete team. They hot right now. They haven't lost since before. They got good chemistry. Everything is clicking for this team. Their scheme is unstoppable, bro. Lamar Jackson, he's killing in the air and on the ground. He can kill you both ways. Like I said, he can't be stopped. And even if you do contain Lamar, he's struggling on the passing game. You still got to worry about Mark Ingram. And when he does pass the ball, you still got to worry about his, Hollywood Brown, Willie Snead, Mark Andrews, one of his favorite targets. And then they still got the defense to back it up if they struggling on offense, bro. It's no way they fall early to the Buffalo Bills. Now, the next matchup I got is the Packers versus the Saints. I have to roll with the Saints. I have no logical reason why, but I just feel like they got the offensive advantage, and I just feel like the Packers don't got it this year, man. I just feel like they don't got it this year. The next matchup I got is the 49ers versus the Seahawks. This game is going to go all the way down to the end. They rivals, they split the season series, and both games were close and could have gone either way. But in the playoffs, Jimmy G isn't going to get away with not generating points, bro. That's something I feel like he's been inconsistent with all year. And I feel like Jimmy G is overrated. But we go say that for another video or something, but he's overrated. And this is why I'm not sold on him. The 49ers, they're the best team. If you think they're going to win, I'm not mad at you at all because it makes sense. But the Seahawks will win if they can overcome the defense. Now, if you made it this far, I appreciate you, man. We almost done. Now we in the conference finals, man. We got the Ravens versus the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs beat the Ravens in week 3, but that was a different team. Back then, I feel like Lamar Jackson was focused on proving he could be a pocket passer and that he does not have to run that much. But after he lost to the Browns following that game, I feel like he just turned it up a notch. He killed him with his natural abilities, which is running the ball, and he's still getting his shit off in the passing game, man. Then on top of that, you got to think about it. The team gelled, the chemistry is there, and the defense is now healthy, and they're playing at a very elite level. So, I feel like they got that advantage on the Chiefs. But the Chiefs, as well, they played the Rays without Tyreek Hill, Eric Fisher, and Damian Williams, bro. And they still won the matchup, and they still gave Lamar Jackson problems in the passing game. This is going to be a good game, but I'm going to give the Ravens the advantage over the Chiefs because, like I said, nobody has really been able to stop this team, specifically Lamar Jackson. Now, we're going to the NFC with the Seahawks versus the Saints. I believe that the Saints will beat the Seahawks just like they did in the regular season with Bridgewater. No offense to Bridgewater, but Bridgewater ain't no Drew Brees. Drew Brees, starting quarterback, he's going to elevate this offense to another level in the passing game, and they still got Kamara and Latavius Murray on the ground, bro. The Saints should win this matchup if they come to play for real, you feel me? Now we in the Super Bowl. We got the Saints versus the Ravens. You already know where I'm going with this, man. Like I told y'all, every time, ain't nobody proved to me that they can stop the Baltimore Ravens, bruh. Ever since week 4, this team has been playing elite ball. They beat teams like the Patriots. They beat every team that's supposed to be the real deal, bro. The Patriots is going all the way. They go get a Super Bowl. Everybody go praise Lamar Jackson. And that's just how it's going to be. So, this is my prediction. Let me know what you predict in the comment section, man. I know I probably killed some of y'all with that the Seahawks versus 49ers matchup. But, if the NFL has control over this shit, it's going to be the 49ers versus the Ravens, specifically for ratings and money. You already know what I'm talking about, you feel me? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I got more content coming soon.